This position earned the top prize in a 1951 competition, and once you see the solution, you'll understand why I find it incredibly captivating. I frequently encounter such mind-blowing positions on this channel, and they continue to astonish me. Let's delve into this exquisite study, where it's white's turn to play and secure victory. If you'd like, take a moment to pause and contemplate the winning move for white before we discuss the ensuing lines. Alright, after examining the position, we've identified the winning move for white, f7. This move aims to promote the pawn to a queen, and black's options to prevent it are limited. If black tries rook to f8 to block the pawn's promotion, white can play bishop to b2, pinning the rook and ensuring the queen's promotion. Alternatively, if black goes for rook to g8 to stop the pawn, white can follow up with a fork, winning the bishop. Remember, a knight, bishop, and king against a lone king is a winning combination, although it may require some finesse. So, to recap, rook to f6 and rook to g8 are the moves we've considered in this position. Now, let's explore the move rook to a6 check by black, which presents an interesting situation for white. White needs to decide where to move the king in response. If you'd like to pause and contemplate which move is the best for white, please go ahead. Actually, that was a bit of a trick question. Neither of the king moves is the correct answer. The winning move for white in this situation is bishop to a3. Let's break down why the king moves aren't suitable options before we delve into the winning move. Moving the king to b1 allows black to take your knight with a check, leading to a series of unfavorable consequences for white. Similarly, if you choose to move the king to b2, black can simply return to f6, pressuring your pawn. Moreover, the pin we had earlier is no longer applicable due to the placement of the king. Now, back to the winning move, bishop to a3. Some might question this move, considering that it appears to sacrifice the bishop with check. However, when black captures the bishop with the rook, two key advantages emerge. Firstly, black's rook can no longer move to f6 to hinder our pawn promotion. Secondly, the knight is no longer pinned to the rook, allowing us to advance our winning strategy. Another crucial point to consider is that by moving our king to b2, we not only avoid immediate threats, but also create a new threat. The rook is now under attack from our king, forcing black to decide where to move the rook. However, capturing the rook is not our primary goal. Instead, our main threat is promoting our pawn to a queen, which would put black in a decisive disadvantage. Now, consider black's clever move, rook to a2. If we capture the rook, black responds with bishop to e6, forking our king and the pawn. This would lead to a draw. So, we need to find the correct move for white in response to this check. If you'd like to pause and think about the best move for white in this position, go ahead. The winning move here is king to c1. This move may seem counterintuitive because when a rook puts your king in check, you often want to move closer to the rook to threaten it. However, in this case, we are moving the king away from the rook, seemingly in the opposite direction of where we'd like to go. But there's a strategic reason behind this move. Now, let's examine the other king moves that white could make. 1. King to b3. This move runs into the same problem we've seen before. The black bishop comes to e6, forking the king and the pawn, leading to an unfavorable position for white. 2. King to b1. This move also results in the capture of the knight with a check, and it allows black's king to step in to stop our pawn from queening. So, king b1 isn't a suitable option. 3. King to c3. This move is a bit more complex, but it ultimately doesn't work. Black can initiate a series of rook checks. If we capture the rook, we lose our knight with a check. If the king goes up, we encounter more checks from behind, and black can swing their rook to d8 to potentially save the game. Therefore, king c3 is not a winning move. Given these considerations, let's explore why king to c1 is the best choice in this position. You might wonder if black can still continue to check, preventing white's progress. Consider this sequence: rook to a1 check, white plays king to d2, then rook to d1 check. This check is different from the previous one, as it doesn't put white in line with the bishop. Therefore, white can simply capture the rook without any further checks, leading to a queen promotion. So, black has to go for rook to a2 check, and white plays king to e3. The sacrifices no longer work, so black goes for rook to a3 check. White moves the king to f4, then rook to a4 check, and finally, king to g5. At this point, it may seem like white has escaped the checks and is ready to promote a pawn. However, black has another trick up their sleeve with rook to g4 check. The winning move for white is king to h6. Taking the rook would lead to a draw, as black can trade and eventually reach a stalemate position. In this intriguing line, taking the rook doesn't work for white because after the rook comes down to g8, sacrificing itself to stop white from getting a queen, the resulting position, despite the knight fork, doesn't provide enough material to secure checkmate. So, this would also lead to a draw. Similarly, moving the king to f6 doesn't work as the rook can come back, and even though white wins the rook and bishop, it's still insufficient to secure victory without a queen. The only winning move is king to h6, threatening to promote the pawn to a queen. When it comes to the rook checks, rook h4 check doesn't work, as white can simply take it and proceed with the plan of promoting the pawn. Rook to g6 check is an interesting idea, but after white captures the rook, and the bishop recaptures, it results in a draw, as we've seen before in this line. In this position, white plays the incredible move king to f6, refraining from capturing the bishop immediately. The next move will guarantee white a queen, and black has no way to stop it. The king can't move over to stop the promotion, and the bishop is positioned on the wrong color to prevent it. This sequence leads to a win. Now, considering the possibility that the rook might retreat and sacrifice itself, there's a remarkable move, knight to e7. It's not just a fork, the crucial aspect is the checkmate threat on g6. If the rook goes to f8 or d8, white delivers checkmate. If the rook moves away in another direction, white obtains the queen and secures checkmate that way. The only viable response for black is to play bishop to e6, but even this clever move doesn't help, because knight to g6 results in checkmate. Wow, just look at this. This study rightfully earned its first prize, and it's well deserved. I'm truly amazed by this study as well. It's an incredible demonstration of creativity and resourcefulness in chess. The way the king navigates the board, the intricate tactics, the clever tricks, and the numerous drawing options make it a masterpiece. Ending with checkmate using a knight in the corner is a thing of beauty. If you can't find excitement in this, chess might not be your game. Moments like these are what make being a chess player so enjoyable. Also, don't forget to like and subscribe to stay updated with future videos. Take a moment to check out the other videos appearing on your screen right now. Thank you for watching, and I look forward to seeing you in the next one. Take care and peace.